Maybe the princess is with him. Date with the dog animal get out of the room. The owner went out and met someone. The Kier speak up. Watch out, it will be quick. You will take control of this city. He called this man an old kingdom knight. Fortunately, I remember your evil fruit, and this is your revenge. Date said and threw a bag of money at the leash. Suddenly, the rope felt something. Hand-drawn knife on the side. I cut down the wall in the door next door. Come out now. The wall also drew its sword. Was smashed by the flying rocks, Ken. Two weapons touching each other make a loud noise. Both Aveng and Gi equal strength. They were all beaten back by the enemy. My mouth is bleeding. A human name. You can't hold a sword. Pour out all my might. Who is this guy after all? What does this have to do with Date? Avenzi think the Kier GG side is also aesthetically pleasing in the head. Such a formidable beast. Better than the two animals before. Meet in the Atlantic. You shit. This is not the man you sent to assassinate me. Yes, GG asked. Death can see it. The man who had just appeared immediately called out Avizi. Avizi, not many straight words, Ditch. The princess is in your hands, right? Send the princess out. GG saw that AVG didn't come because I said. Ra is coming for you. Then I won't bother you two about the old story. But immediately jumped out the window. Date frankly admitted, that's right, I was just trying to spread the news. I can't believe that some people think it's too much. Give me the map. I need that treasure. Aveni was amazed to hear him. Why does he know the map exists? That year when the snow and ice came. Guo Fuang knows that he cannot protect the tourist shore. So he moved all the assets in the treasury. I don't know any maps of Enidus. Stop pretending. Date said, you've always kept that kid's stuff. The map is in your hand. Just get that treasure. Plus, the elite soldiers that nurtured so long. Use the room as a base. Then it will be possible to fight the lost kingdom. You Don T want to restore the kingdom. Bluetooth Beast. Give me the map. Behind Avenzi, do not know where one from. The animals have surrounded you. Aveni doesn't care about them. Restoring the kingdom of Bluetooth. I see, it's just that I want to do my own thing. You're a paranoid. Immerse yourself in the power of evil. Listen to Avizi. The Date is immediately angry, pointing hands towards Avizi. Give orders to the animals behind you. That bitch caught her. Avenji glanced at the challenging beast soldiers. If you are good, try it. A blow to the... Aveni just hit and dodged the wall to break. The shadow of Aveni came out. Right away, I want to catch you alive. Either way, we have to get the map. I can't believe that intelligence is a trap. Your Highness, you must have nothing. Avizi runs and grinds her teeth down, determination in her head. Gigi is standing on another building. Look at Avenji in front of you. It's interesting. I can't believe the Dutu shore has a treasure. If there is, the goal can go one step further. The face full of danger said. Back to the Atlantic. It's covered in snow right now. In Nicola's pizza shop for an hour. The year-old is too weak today. Just one punch and passed out. It was Ellie's voice. She ate and waved her hand. The other guy is also eating the same thing. I feel the same way. That person is really weak. Sorry, boss. Let me go to martial arts. If not, the first prize will be mine. They also sit at the table. I can only laugh reluctantly, thinking silently. I knew you were terrible, so I didn't let you up. Otherwise, someone will say that the contest is rigged. You are the one with the mission. I'll get you an ID this week. Give me a reason why. To make the emperor blush. Right, ha. And then continue to bite the chewed pizza left. Stand up again. He said he sprayed food and shot it all over him. Ellie Gina add a slice of pizza. Izina startled again. The food is so big. I also went into the kitchen to get my stuff. Before you go, look back and think. This is the true owner of the Atlantic, different from other nobles. Animals and humans live together in harmony. So maybe we don't need to dress up anymore. Mina on the table, looking straight at Izina, makes her jerk. Mina and I are so sensitive. We have to be more careful. If my true identity is revealed, I'm afraid I can't stay here long. Izina turned and headed straight to the kitchen at another table. A man in a black hat. I'm staring at you. After a while, the man walked out. There are two people waiting. It's finally out. The beige-haired man with a scar spoke up. How was it? He asked. The man in black replied with certainty. She's just a pizza clerk. Just normal. The brown-haired man next door, beige hair Kier, spoke up, learning from the black Yangtze. We've been so careful ever since. If the goods are targeted, eat them. This time we investigated first. Facial numbness with scars knocked hard and head brown-haired fool. Atlantic City is not a normal city. Be more careful. The Kier who was beaten immediately showed an attitude of regret, laughing. Yes, the old man said yes. That Izina looks beautiful too. It's definitely sold for a high price. The black guy in the hat, he's rubbing his chin. He thinks differently. I saw you again. More likely to sell higher. Boxing. The brunette kept getting knocked over the head. Didn't know what was going on. The name is called the Old Man. That idiot is the owner. If we catch her, we'll have a chance to run after her. Tonight's action, notify others. Assign the same as before. It's done. Immediately leave the VI territory into the Atlantic Ocean. The old man ordered. The man was beaten in the back. I can't stand up straight. He was crying in his head without a voice. Why is it always me who gets hurt? Eve leaves the pizza place. Just walk and yawn too. Keep thinking about 2 new flavors of pizza. I can't believe it's so late. A noise that startled Igina raised her head. What's the sound? Soraz the night guard. Igina is so late and hasn't come home yet. The guard asked. That's right. What's that bamboo tube? Igina points to what the person is holding. The guard explained. This is how the master thought of announcing it. If you type 10 now, it's 10 o'clock. Great boss, Igina said 10 Kier guards. Have fun, the owner said. This one, it's not just a reminder. Let people know the time. It can scare people who want to do bad things. Suddenly, Igina looked at a street corner. Appearance of human form. I have a friend. Igina quickly replied to the patrolman. My guard is coming home. Be careful on your way. After goodbye, Igina walked quickly home, closing the door with a thunder, and run fast towards my bedside. The basket with the arrow on it. What are you thinking about when you put a name in the bow? My identity has been revealed. Finally, those 2 hunters want to fight me. Then life in our Atlantic City. It must be over. Izina pulls the ocean boat towards the door. A glimpse of regret. Outside the door, black in the morning, is a sharp object. It's like an axe, trying to break the door. Stop hand Izina in the room did not understand anything. Outside is echoed into the voice. The guards are on duty. Put the weapons down. 2 hands holding the head. Otherwise, we will deal with it by force. How many guards are there? Panicked, the leader stammered. Why is it that I'm hoping for the top? Asia below the building. A scream is heard. Make the scarred face look down. His men were held by the guards. Can't move. He saw that. Suddenly, the guard wants to run. But not for long. Stand in front of me, holding a baseball bat. The whole body radiates black. The eyes were no different from the evil one, the cold, threatening voice. And he still wants to run. Ha ha ha, you thugs. The guards had been freezing outside for 3 hours. Just to catch you. Right now. Immediately kneel down. The blue Kier put her hands in front of her. The scene became dark, and there was only a scream. And the sound of the beating. Igina in the room breathed a sigh. Soraz, a guard. Slash the door open. What happened? Asked Igina. My face is a little pink. Put your hand up and scratch your head, Igina. Doesn't scare you. It was a guard on duty. It startled you. The boss said you can rest for 2 days. Then go to the shop again. Still pay. I've got to solve this first. Go to bed early and see you in 2 days. Izina for an hour. I'm leaving through the window. Igina looks down. It's the guard. I've slept well every night since I had the guards. One of the people woke up to talk. Others agree. That's right. No need to worry about theft. Good, Igina thought. She remembered Mina's eyes in the afternoon. Then Ra is that people are always silently protecting me. Izina's red face on the corner of her eyes appeared to tear. It's nice to feel protected by others. According to what they claim. They're part of an organization called the Black Ox. It's the illegal slave exchange. Operating in all countries. You're the police captain, handsome with blonde hair and blue eyes. Hold the document in your hand and read it. I hear that. That girl, Mina, went to the city owner, Liu Feng, said. I've heard of this organization too. They're mystical. Then not to strike hands with ordinary slaves. It's beautiful girls. There's also animals and goblins. Stand on the table for an hour and stand up. Next, the police team. Intensify patrols to ensure security for the Atlantic. The police captain makes a dignified pose. Definitely yes. I'll give you a boost. The police captain just left. Mina's cat has turned out to be the owner, grabbing her sleeve. Looking up, cute eyes softly say words of worry. My boss is worried about Ellie. She's often in and out of the city. They are not able to protect themselves. DAC was wrong. Seeing Mina's pale willow face. The owner is a hero to save the beauty. Take the beauty's hand. Don't worry, I'll arrange for someone to protect her. 2 lovers whose eyes met for a few seconds. Suddenly from outside there was a white-haired old man. Push the door in. 2 words from your report just came out of your mouth. Then I saw this cute couple. Save Feng Capital intended to embrace the beauty. I can't believe I was caught, Tang. Make the dead excited, immediately roll your eyes open. How many times have I told you? You have to knock on the door, Mr. Korn. Let's see what happens. Over here, the cat Mina is afraid of losing her tail. Turn your face inside. The old man's face is miserable. Sorry, boss. The warm house outside the city has just arrived. It said some vegetables were stolen. The wind suddenly stopped thinking. There is also something outside the city. At home warm. The sky is blue and white without any yellow sun. A whole white land covered in snow. The tree is left with only one branch. In the middle of this land, there must be more than 10 tents. He asked where the tent was stolen. The curly-haired lady with sullen eyes replied to the tent on the west corner. It's obviously a tent guard, but it's still stolen. As a proud owner. The bright eyes told Aunt Mai not to worry. We will clarify everything. When I finished, I thought, if thieves break in, that's fine. Just catch it again. But if someone inside reveals it, it's annoying. Mina also came out of the tent on the west side. The leader looked up from the groin. In a loud voice asking, did the bull find anything? If you see a sign here, say hello. Then answer the question, I got 10. The thief broke the curtain outside the tent. Steal some Leo melon. There are only adult footprints. And the footprints are messy. The wood was cut off by a long sword. The enemy is not normal. Does the owner ever have a dealer? There are vegetables in it. Should I steal to make a profit? He said, give me your plan. In front of unknown, but surely the enemy will strike again. Uncle Taurus, tonight I brought Theo some people to step up patrol. We must catch the thief quickly. Uncle Niu let go. The 2 soldiers in the back salute. Shout out loud to the wind. The next day, the weather was still blue and cloudy. A soldier with curly hair standing in front of the bending. Scratch your head and cry. Your lips are like a fish cleaning a tank. Last night, we doubled the number of people on patrol, but there was no intruder at all. Enraged Gord crossed hands. You idiot, look what's going on. Become the owner. Mina looked at the scene in front of her. Nor speak words. Around the tent, the wooden shelves were cramped and scattered on the ground. The vegetables were also trampled. It's like a herd of elephants coming in and wreaking havoc. Liu Feng looked up and analyzed. Watch out, the thief is no ordinary person. Over here, Niu Gum with cool red eyes. Give your hand to sign a sign. Still obsessing over excuses. The subordinate did not dare to resist, but took the blow. Straw eyes that shed tears. Mina in the back stood up. Hands on your chest, surrounded by the aura of a strong female. Master, let me defend Cho tonight. The owner can speak. I'm also very interested in this thief. The night falls. Quiet surroundings 01 shadow person 01 animal commune. The mysterious man in the hood stood watching from a distance. He didn't see the boosters last night. In my mind, consciousness can't catch me. Should be dissolved as Seo. In the dark. He had a cunning smile, haha. Don't think I'm going to win. In the winter, the tent can grow vegetables. Surely its owner. You're not a fool. Disband the patrol today is to let my guard down. I guess there was an ambush waiting for me in the tent yesterday. So tonight we're going to another tent. This is the only place with food in winter. Don't blame me. After that, he went to another tent. Take Ra's sword and cut the tent. He mysteriously walked in. It's not vegetables inside this time. It's cabbage. He walked in the middle of the tent. In my heart, it is very simple. If he's free, he's in trouble. A hand rising from the ground grabbing his leg. The mystery man is back, oh my god. It turned out to be Liu Feng's followers, disguised as a tree sprout. He's got a sprout on his bald head. And you're like a radish drifting to the ground. It's the first time I've seen this kind of disguise. It's so unique. On a bald head, no. The first one has a sprout that grabs the mysterious man's foot. Look up and laugh. I finally caught the thief. All those cabbage sprouts, something's flying up. People on the ground run out and shout, "Let's go get him." The mysterious man was ambushed for an hour. He said, "Give the soldier a leg. Make him fly over the other 2 soldiers." 3 people just go on and on. That's 1 arrow hitting 3 birds. The mysterious man ran away. But before I could run, outside the tent, there are soldiers running in. The soldier on the handle of the sharp sword shouted, "The thief cannot escape." Then he ran up and threw a knife. The mysterious man is quick to dodge. He went around, throw a blow that blows the soldier's chin up into the sky. To be a soldier in the water. Then he kicked a soldier in the stomach. Like kicking a ball. Then he quickly jumped up. He punched a gun in Kier's head. The top soldier is up his ass. It's always smoking. The mysterious man landed. Look at the people on the ground. You are so loved. He just pulled out his words, and suddenly there was a glow behind him. It turns out that the heroine has arrived. Mina, the cat, is wearing a police suit. Rounded up. As quickly as the mysterious man discovered. He doesn't have to turn his head to raise his sword. Hold the knife in your hand. Mina raised her cat's eyes and shouted down her weapon. You can't escape. The mysterious person who curls his lips, ha ha ha, is a useless person. The 2 of you are so confused. Then back up the slide. If you 2 fight over here, the tents. New surroundings discovered. They lit up around me and ran to help. There's a rush around here. Hurry up and catch the thief. There is light around the tent. Mina looked at the mysterious person in front of her. I can't help but be surprised. She's a werewolf rider from the tribe of Vaya. The wolf riders also wish. Blue eyes looking at the person in front. You're the cat beast who gave me the dried fish. The 2 looked at each other in the same breath. Why are you here? Mina points her hand towards the person opposite her groin. You stole my daughter's stuff. The wolf girl startled and glanced along. Shy eyes barrel fake moose smile. Oh, I don't know. I didn't steal. It is not stolen but borrowed, and I will return it. The wind from outside will tend away, and then laugh for an hour. It's good if you come. The wolf girl rolled her eyes and grimaced her teeth as she walked in. Human beings. Liu Feng continued. It's just that this cucumber is very expensive. I don't know if you have a temple. You are angry. Put your hands on your chest and hold your breath. I am of royal descent. Animal riders in the land of the nomadic beast. There are only your cucumbers. I am old and cannot temple. Ra is the rider of the animal kingdom. He looked at her in front of a small voice. Then good for the cucumbers you've stolen these days. The price must have fallen to about 30 silver. The werewolf is shooting people. Maybe cucumbers are overpriced. This guy must be blowing up the price to make a deal. She stammered. What silver? There's only a few cucumbers. It can be up to 30 HG silver. Hands pointing to the sky. I started to close my eyes, of course. Have you seen winter with vegetables? Before you ever looked. I've never seen this cucumber before. That's easy for you. We can sell at least $100 of each cucumber. Mina stood by her arms and laughed. The young master naturally calculated so much. Over here, the wolf rider pursed his lips. I can't believe the price of cucumbers is too expensive. Your head is now full of cucumbers. Run and run again. Cat Mina Bunny carved into Thai, say Feng. Young Aveni. Here has helped our animal kingdom before. I finished listening to the wind. Then this is respect. Before that, you helped us. Then this is no longer investigated. You go. Aveni angry. The eyes almost screamed. Fire, I'm not going. I don't steal, I just borrow. I will give it back. This girl clearly broke everything. When you steal, you are determined to borrow, not steal. In the heart of the wind. That's a stubborn thing. On the outside, it looks like nothing is picking ears. Do you have 30 pounds of silver? AVG turned to respond. Now we don't. But I will definitely pay it later. Save the miserable face. Later. If you are gone, I will find someone to ask for money. This the hard-spoken werewolf knight couldn't answer. Save the corners of your lips and offer one more solution. If you don't have money then, you stay here and help with the debt. Mina looked up at the owner. Master Ra saw Avizi's body. ABC thought she was a girl. If you stay, you'll do whatever it takes. Women's affairs. What to do with rice and water. The weak things I decided not to do. Of course, the wolf riders. He breathed a sigh of laughter. What is weakness? Your job is to protect you at my request. Humans are unbelievable. This owner is even more unbelievable. AVG grinds his teeth in his lap. Aesthetic, the words of evil cannot be easily believed. I have to think of something. But on the surface, she still agreed to be delivered. Join me in the government. The sky is falling yellow clouds covered in beautiful rolls. 3 pioneers go first. 2 beast girls, Mina and Everjai, follow. The afternoon sun shone through the window, a shimmering yellow glow. Mina laughed and said, I can't believe it's so fast, it's all ready. 2 young men just finished breakfast. Maybe take a little break. In the gold-plated dining room, Nicola carried Ra's food. The smoke is rising. Ellie and the little souls look 7, as hungry a 9 for 5. To the table. Whispered, I'm hungry. Ellie put her hands on the table and spoke. Hungry people have to wait for the master to come back and eat. AVG stands outside. I heard a noise in the dining room. I thought this sound was familiar. Just arrived. The avatar is in front of me. She jumped in front of a straight line. To the belly door for an hour. The 2 exiles and Mina suddenly opened their eyes and mouths. Everyone in the room panicked. Face out the door. Ella also rolled her eyes and jumped on the chair. Over here. AVG's eyes appeared as if there had never been a parting. The princess is real. Bella looked at the person in front of her, who also trembled and screamed. The whole city was yelled at, until the shock hits the roof. It's so deafening. Ellie as a kitten. Get behind Nico and hide yourself. Still endlessly shivering, screaming, a devil, a sheep boy. And everyone was surprised by the reaction of this Ellie cat. Avizi thought was reunited with relatives. The blink of an eye is denied. Princess is here, Avizi. Ellie broke into tears and Gao hugged the nun, screaming. You lie. Avenesi died a long time ago. Remember the day before, as Ellie and Avenesi fled on a cold, snowy night. Aveni once told the princess to investigate. You hide here, don't speak up. Let's distract them and come back to save people. Ellie is like obedient kitten. An hour and hide behind a rock. The cold wind blew the surrounding trees down. The desolation scene. Ellie sat shivering in the snow. Aveni Sao has not come back yet. The little one stood up. Or should I go find her? The cold wind is still blowing. Ellie saves small steps to find Avizi. Then she heard a loud laugh. Ha 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 ha, you bunch of lowly beasts. Today's harvest is not bad. The scene before his eyes was a beastman lying on the ground, next to a group of people holding swords. Look after the 3 tied-up beastmen. Ellie's little heart fell out. The girls covered their mouths with their hands and sewed, making me scream loudly. In the heart of the human race. Ellie was so scared that she ran away on all 4s. Aveni Avisi is definitely them. Ellie guessed in her heart that she was dead. Back to reality, Ellie cried and cried. Ha ha ha, she died years ago. AVI, like I'm not dead yet. You haven't seen my body yet, but you said I'm dead. You said my princess is not dead. For distracting the Tia. I was seriously injured at the time. When she returned, the princess was no longer there. You remember when you dragged yourself back to the old place, there is no shadow. Aveni touched in tears. How many years is that? We live. The only goal is to find the princess. I thought I would never see you again. Listen to here. It's like there's never been a separation. Ellie ran right up to Aveni's lap crying. Hoo Aveni, is really you? I miss you so much. The 2 of you hugged each other like a couple of lovers. Really Revi brave as a protection hero. Little princess. Your Highness, I am here. The people around, 10 question marks flying around. Your Highness, the princess. Vaya suddenly uttered. Wait, was not. You're the one who helped our wolf riders. The Lord also exclaimed, the werewolf is you. The person you found was Ellie. So, Ellie is the princess of the Bazuti kingdom. It's like meeting a super SAO idol. As young people meet Santong MTP. Oh my god. Ellie is the princess of the Bojuti kingdom. Why? You guys who have passed the stage say hello. Let's sit at the table and talk. Nicola said that so she ran away at first. It's because I was enslaved. The 2 of you lost each other. Ellie laughed and replied, yes, I was lucky to meet Mina later. If not, then we really don't know what to do anymore. Mina tells the story. Ever since I met Ellie, Ellie also said she was a princess. Ellie led 1 foot to the rock. Watching Mina kneeling at her feet, the head of the sky and the ground say, I'm a princess anyway. The skulls are written on the turtle's shell. Of course, I can read. Mina thought back with admiring eyes. Moreover, Ellie could recognize the letter armor. But I just thought she was joking. So I didn't really pay attention. I turned to pat Mina on the shoulder. Grinning teeth say, I can't see it at all. Someone like her is a princess. By this word, I must have another charm. As in the eyes, Ellie on the opposite side sounds sarcastic, so angry. Like this screaming cat. I'm a fake princess. Can I be swapped? And you too, if you tell me soon. Who is your oldest sister? I and Aveni soon. We recognized each other. Via on the side softly, said I don't understand very much. Kingdom of the Bluetooth Beast. They're not all monastics or SAO. The startled werewolf rider, this is. Ellie's here to take AVG through this, so I can tell Cho. She told, after humans and animals combine, it's common sense, the child will have to follow you. But there are also extraneous cases. A small number of children will follow their mother. The next day she was in the playground. There are 2 other children. When I see Elle, I hold a stick. I don't know where to find a forest fox like this. Lesbo sheep servant with curly hair runs to advise Can. Your Highness, the prince, please don't hurt the princess. The boy's name was Elsa, and he pointed at her for an hour. It's not a princess. My father is a lion, not a fox. He is not the father's son. As in the royal family, except for me. The other kids are lions. That's why we're always ridiculed by them. At that time, Ellie was crying. You weren't T. Who, the new one, is not. She ran to shove the two kids. The two of them shouted dare to fight back, hit him. So the three of them jumped in and pulled each other's tails. The sheep can't go either. But can the lion really eat it? Except for Ella. When two Kier lion children were riding Ellie's neck on their heads. Then someone comes along. Enough yelling. I didn't even stop my hand. The lion girl. Blue-eyed blonde Elsa in a pure white dress. Anti-hand girls staring at them. Two kids bullying Ellie Kier like they see monsters. I shouted, Elsa is here, let's run. Elsa gently comes to Ellie when she is sad. Softly say, Ellie you don't sao. Ellie hand rubbing wet eyes replied, I didn't sao. I won't lose to them. Elsa smiles with a radiant glow. You know Ellie is the best. Ellie's little hands held the hands of the person in front of her. Elsa, you're not really my father's daughter. The lion came back laughing and peeing. You are the strongest person who never loses. I'm not the daughter of a royal father. It's true that good people smile beautiful to Elsa smile. Shine your sunshine Shan is warm and warm. Ellie was so stunned by that smile. Ellie at the table continues. Because they are not loved by everyone, so we also rarely show up at meetings. I don't know much about the outside world. The opposite VIP looked at Ellie moody and Ra was like that. Then you must be Elsa. She must be a warrior from the animal kingdom. Blue, right? She's sure. It's the subject of so many people in the kingdom. Via asked with eyes admiring the idol. Ellie put her hands on her chest proudly. Just like my sister. That's right, Elsa has always been a warrior in my heart. He is the only one who loves me. If not for her, then I was a different person. She hugged for an hour. The eyes of the seven gods. I didn't know Elsa was here. Miss her so much. Animal rider, in addition to protecting Ra. You also do psychological work for the princess. I'd say a bodyguard and a psychiatrist. She turned out to encourage Ellie. Your Highness, don't worry. Princess Elsa is a martial artist. She will definitely be safe. Maybe she's looking for us. That's right, Princess. I met the king in the city. He's looking for the princess. Ellie crossed her arms for an hour to find me. If we can find the map we're holding, we can. Avji raised two hands awkwardly explained. The real princess. What's Ellie afraid of, here to be our man? She's 6 in her tail. That little tail and took out a roll of paper. He looked at Ellie and opened the paper on the table. There's a map above. The people around me stood up in amazement, surprise, and closure. What is this? Ellie at the bottom is a map of the animal kingdom. The last treasure. Avatar B couldn't stop him. Just in time for 4 hours. Your Highness, the princess, exiled Mina Nicola to Ti Via. Roll your eyes and stare at the map. Front. Outside the city, the sun still shines quietly. Blue sky, white clouds, yellow sun. The snow is still white on the walls. The weather is still.